I have a stick of real butter and a half a cup of flour. 1 stick of real butter and a half a cup of flour. Here I am whisking it on low. I did low for about 3 minutes. Then I turned the heat up some. And those are my ingredients I'm going to be adding. And next, I turn my heat up, as you can see, a little bit more to get the browning process. You're going to brown it. You're not making a gumbo. You don't want it too dark. Here I have my stock for my boiled gizzards and my boiled turkey necks. I removed the trinity and I cut up the gizzards really, really fine, as you can see in that bowl. I'm continuing to stir in between everything, and that is the best, you guys, to make your own broth. You can use turkey broth towards the end. Chicken broth towards the end, but you want your own homemade broth for this. That is going to give it the flavor the ancestors had. They didn't have chicken broth back in the days from the store. They had the homemade broth. So I'm adding my chopped up gizzards really small and some meat from turkey necks. You add as much as you want, but remember you're making a gravy. You don't want all that meat. And because I have meat in my dressing, and you don't need all those eggs either. So I didn't need to use all of those eggs. I realized at the end, but it still came out good. So you want to continue to stir. And next I'm going to be adding my seasonings. So here I have some kosher salt. Now I did this about 3 different times in layers. I put all my seasonings in, tasted it, then I kept seasoning. You do it little by little. So that's kosher salt. We have our black pepper. Then I have some pork seasoning. And as you can see, little by little. Next, I'm going to get sage. Well, that's rosemary. That is a key ingredient also. Add a little rosemary to it. Then I'm going to be adding a little sage. And like I said before, please use real butter. Real butter. So, no double dipping, even though it's family. You're going to taste it. And then I continue to add more seasoning, like I said earlier. Do it in sections to get the flavor that you want. And I realized that once you warm this up, or when it sits overnight, of course, in the fridge, it can get thick. So you want to, towards the end, you want to add chicken broth. If you don't have any more of your chicken stock, that's your homemade stock, you can add chicken broth to thin it out some. And y'all, I was so proud of myself. This is so good. So I'm recording this, like I said, so I can remember how I did it, because this is my first time perfecting it. Like, this is perfection to me. I messed this up year after year after year, and I finally got it watching a lot of people videos. And I said, I'm gonna do it this way, I'm gonna do it this way, and then it turned out so good.